Gents, congratulations on winning yet another doubles title on the pro circuit. But the way the scoring format works, it is very much sort of on a knife edge all the time, isn't it? You came into the final not having lost a set. You were set up, break up, and then in a split second, the match is sort of turned on its head. I mean, it is quite intriguing with the scoring format, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, with the sun depth juices and the stuff like that, yeah, I mean, the momentum can shift really quickly, so you always have to be like on it and, you know, make sure you try and win the big points.
And I guess also, I mean, it makes it probably quite exciting for the crowd, which I guess is one of the reasons for that. But then with that match tiebreak, you guys 9-1 up, and then what, 4-5 points in a row. I thought maybe they're coming back from that, but then held true in the end.
Yeah, I mean, they played a great 4 points from 9-1 actually. It was 4 winners actually, and yeah, I mean, it can turn. It's just like the games can turn the momentum. It's the same in the tiebreak. I mean, we've had some matches where we've been down quite far, and we've had some matches where we've been up really far as well and lost. So it's yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that you just got to keep your head when you start losing the points in the tiebreak, and just keep going to the end.
And we touched on this before. I mean, that was, as a pair, your 19th pro title together, which is an unbelievable stat. Sean, last week in France, that was your 20th in doubles, so your 21st, I guess, in terms of as an individual. I mean, you played a lot of challenger events. You come back and play a few futures now. I mean, winning the points you get for a futures, I guess, still helps quite a lot for your rankings.
Yeah, well, we've actually lost a few tight matches recently in the Challenger Tour. And yeah, I mean, we've had to drop down to play the futures to try and get our ranking back up so we can get into challenges every week again. And I mean, to be honest, the 10s are, I mean, at the ranking we're at now, the 10s will still help. But I mean, when we were up inside the top 200, it was like the 10s weren't actually helping too much. So the 15s and the 15 plus H's really I still help, because they're the same as the semis of a challenger. So at the same amount of points, it's like 27 and 29.
So last week in France was that, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, no, actually last week in France was the 15 plus H, which we won, which is 35 actually, which is even better than the semis of a challenger. So it's good.
And Dave, what you got to say? I mean, at 2-1 second set, Sean hit a shot that I've certainly not seen in any coaching textbook. If it is in one, it's an appendix to the last one I ever read. All right, I don't know whether you can remember it, Sean, where you hit a sort of a nice angled topspin lob off the end of the racket. Is that something is that something that you see a lot of as Sean's partner, Dave?
Yeah, I can say that. That's the norm, really. So, you know, yeah, I mean, Sean played that.
Because obviously Dave's the really good player, you know, never does that, never shanks a ball.
It was an unplayable shot. We enjoyed it on the balcony, and so we just hadn't quite seen that shot before. But anyway, and Dave, for you tomorrow, you've got the singles final against Lawrence Gregelis. I mean, had a good week, obviously, on the doubles court, having a good week on the singles court. Thoughts looking ahead to tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I've played Gregelis before, actually, in the final, a couple of years back. In the future, I actually lost that. But yeah, I mean, I've sort of got better as the week's gone on. Like, I played well today in my singles, so yeah, I mean, looking forward to it tomorrow.
Excellent, guys. Congratulations. 19th title together. Well played.
Cheers.